Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Hyliion stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investing journey together. So today we're going to be talking about Hyliion stock. And if you don't know what Hyliion actually is, it's basically an EV company. They actually don't produce their own vehicles, but they do produce electrified powertrains for battery-powered trucks or trucks in general. Now, a lot of people have been speculating on why Hyliion actually hasn't been doing that well. We're going to take a look at the 5-year chart here, guys. This thing IPO'd April 22nd of 2020. It's a very new company. You guys probably knew it as Tortoise Acquisition before the merger. As you guys know, Tortoise Acquisition and Hyliion Corporation, they merged earlier this month in October, and now it currently trades at Hyliion Corp. Looking at the 1-year chart, though, it is got some consistent growth. It is up 132%. Last 3 months, it is up 4%. But the last month, guys, it is down 54%. Now, this is where investors are starting to get basically speculating if Hyliion stock is going to do well. Even looking at the 1-week chart, the stock continues to sink, and it's making a lot of people wonder, should I buy the dip on Hyliion stock? Now, for me, obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason why I feel like people should be picking up Hyliion stock and why they should buy the dip on Hyliion stock is because Hyliion as a company does have a compelling story, but it more of self that people just have to give it the patience it needs so it can actually make its way up to the top. Like I said, it's basically putting itself as an EV company. If you guys know, the EV market has been growing like crazy. There's a lot of demand for a lot of EV companies out there because the products they offer are going to be huge in the next 5 to 10 years. If you guys don't know, you see Tesla, you see NIO, you see Workhorse, you see all these companies that produce electric cars, and they're getting a lot of analyst upgrades. They're getting a lot of bullish sentiment, not only because they're doing very, very well in a pandemic, but also to the fact that these companies still have so much more room to grow. The fact that Hyliion is producing electrified powertrains for trucks is going to be a huge market. You have to understand that electrified or basically battery-powered trucks is a market that's very untapped. It's very new, and there's not really a dominant competitor in that certain game yet. So you have to understand that Hyliion could make a name for itself when it comes to being able to produce these large trucks or the powertrains for these trucks as well. You guys have to also understand too that when you're investing in a company, you always have to be bullish on the overall outlook of the company. That's how I am with Hyliion stock. Although Hyliion stock has not been doing well the last month, I am still very, very bullish on Hyliion because I know that as a company, it has a lot to offer. I know a lot of people are not really that bullish on Hyliion stock. Ever since it did basically announce the merger, it hasn't been going nowhere but down. But I'm taking this time to tell you guys that you guys should buy the dip on Hyliion stock because in the long run, it's going to be worth it. You guys have to understand that, like I said, the market for this specific company still has a lot of room to grow. It's got a compelling business model, and you guys have to understand that when the time and the need is there for this company, Hyliion stock is going to do very, very well. And like I said, I know the stock was doing a lot better before it actually became known as Hyliion stock, but there's a lot of positive catalysts for this company. Like I said, developing powertrain systems for both hybrid and fully electric trucks, it's going to be a huge market, and you have to understand that Hyliion is the only one that actually specializes in this specific aspect of the truck industry. And you guys have to also understand from that aspect that if you take a look every single day, there's large trucks everywhere that are traveling every single day. Companies all over the world use these trucks. So being able to produce trucks that not only save people money, save companies money, but being able to offer a better service, being able to offer better features, and being able to offer an overall better product, Hyliion stock is going to make a name for itself. You guys just have to give it time. I'm not saying it's going to go up in one day. I'm not saying it's going to go up in 1 week. And I'm not even saying it's going to go up in 1 month. But for me, I'm looking at the bullish outlook that where could Hyliion actually be in the next 5 to 10 years. Like I said, even the 1-year chart, guys, it is still up 133%. So if you guys would have bought this thing as soon as it IPO'd as Tortoise Acquisition, you guys would be doing very, very well for yourselves. And I know that there's a lot of people who bought the stock at $40, $50 and they're wondering to themselves, like, is this stock ever going to recover? Is this stock ever going to make a comeback? And I can tell you guys for certain that I think Hyliion stock will make a comeback. I think Hyliion stock is going to be doing very well in the future. Like I said, compelling business model with a compelling story. It's got a lot to offer as a company, but I think right now, especially in the state of a pandemic, companies not being able to fully operate at their full capacity, and the fact that Hyliion still just needs to iron out a few kinks with their whole business model and stuff like that, I know that Hyliion stock is going to be doing very, very well. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Buy Hyliion stock, guys. It is worth it. I think Hyliion stock is going to be a great company one day. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Hyliion stock. How many shares of Hyliion stock do you guys own? What's your average? I'm very curious to know, guys. And with that being said, thank you. Have a great day.